Hi, I'm Joseph Cilio, president of Alfresco Home. Today, we're going to give you a tour of our showroom located just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Our 80,000 square foot facility holds a vast selection of garden accents and casual furniture for your outdoor living needs. So as many of you know, Anthony and I started in retail back when we were just young kids, just old enough to run a retail store while my parents went to a trade show. So my dad took an empty piece of land that had a big hole in it and filled it in, and one by one, and out of this little building right there, we built our business. And we ran this retail store, Peter's Home and Garden, for 42 years. We ran our first wholesale manufacturing and design business out of there, which Anthony started in 1983. It's been a great life and a great experience, but probably one of the greatest experiences, frankly, is meeting so many of the wonderful people and businesses that we have over the years. Being able to travel the world and design and develop products for retail independent stores, both on the garden and casual side. One of the best things is we have a lot of our customers from 1983 and 84 are still our customers today. Their businesses have grown and flourished over, I guess, what is that, close to 37 years or something like that. And it's just been a wonderful, wonderful part of our lives. We're blessed, and we welcome all of you to come to Alfresco Home to take a peek at what we're doing today. With our roots in retail, dating back 4 decades, we have been able to learn over time what the needs of the consumer are, and continuing to communicate with each of you each day really helps us learn where to drive the direction of our development. Let's take a look at some of our casual furniture first, and then we'll head into the garden section. At Alfresco Home, we work with a lot of materials in both our casual and garden areas. To focus on casual, let's talk about our all-weather wicker products. Let's talk about aluminum frame with very unique extrusions on sling. The mixed material category has really become something else. We do a lot of products that matter with swivel rockers. Deep seating is a big category. We go into dining. Dining, of course, is wonderful. Hardwood tops, beautifully accented furniture, excellent construction, durability, and if I haven't said it yet, I'll say it again, umbrella fabrics, of course, on everything. Some of our looks are very transitional, and some of them are quite traditional. Depends on the needs of the customer around the country. Excellent construction, polywood tops with aluminum frames. As you can see, we just passed the Cornwall collection, the Hewitt collection, Penelope and Sophia, where we're combining mixed materials. La Lima has been a core collection for the last couple years. Aluminum frame, gas fire pits, or just simple side tables. Deep seating, you have, of course, your swivel rockers, ottomans, beautiful sectional. So across many of our collections, there's a lot of different pieces, from dining to deep seating, bar, gathering, depending on that collection's, direction. We do a very nice job in our cast aluminum category. Here you don't see as much mixed materials, but we're getting excellent cast, and you can see the Cantabria original design of ours is very different and unique. I call it a modern cast, because sometimes cast can be quite traditional, as with Westbury, or a nice weave in the Twining collection. But Cantabria is definitely a combination of cast and extruded material. Unique Cantabria tabletop. It's very beautiful. And then over here, we can take a look at some of the more traditional, we call Twining and Barcelona. Very nice product, very nice quality, and an excellent value. You're getting a very nice selection for cast, for woven, or for mixed materials. With over 40 collections of casual furniture in various materials, it's important to note that Alfresco Home offers a quick ship program for those consumers who need immediate gratification. And then also we have the custom cushion program produced here in the United States to customer-specific order using umbrella fabrics. Let's talk about indoor pottery at Alfresco Home. The reality of all our indoor product is that it can go outdoors in the summertime. However, lots of the products are designed to be used indoors, meaning they don't have a hole, it's just a cash bow, or there's a drain hole in the plug, or a saucer attached to the pot. So we go from the whimsical series of the 400 collection. As you can see, the wonderful terracotta that we introduced last year continues to expand in its choices. And we added our Great Frog collection, wonderful for herbs or succulents in the house. In our miniature collection, we can see we designed some really cool new pots from the 600 factory. As you know, 600 factory brings us these art school planters, which have been very successful over the last year. We had the art school in both kind of a 5-inch and a 7-inch pot, but we continue to offer the smaller miniature group. I think there's 24 in a box. And then we designed some new things. This ties in with a lot of this earth-friendly product we're doing in terms of its just design and its appeal to me in particular. And we really enjoy the color palette here when you talk 68 series. Introduced a new miniature. This is about a 2.5-inch pot, 5 or 6 different colors, probably 6 or so in the box. Really sharp there. And then of course 68 factory that we work with, boutique factory, does artisanal work. You can see the rim is irregular, also has the bronze glaze to the top, yellow, beautiful blue, a sage green, and a version of a red, which is really sharp there. There's about 8 to 10 miniature collections in our indoor range. We also have very on-trend pottery from 79 factory that is just simple sets of 2 square, round, egg shape. Some really nice product. Our Petite series, we work with a number of different artisans who manufacture for us and basically are able to create these wonderful new striation glazes, browns, brown greens. We did green leafing. Of course, you have the deco, the blue and the orange for your brilliant, brightest spots in the home, or maybe the dullest spot that you make bright. So they're wonderful. These are all individual. This is like 6 in a box. The 8-inch or the 7-inch is 6 in a box. Real easy and a lot of selection. 34s, as many of you know, is a wonderful factory. We sell these in sets of 2. That's why I have these what we call is sleeping. These is sleeping means it's a set of 2. The set of 2 is quite broad. We can get a nice overview from behind here. We can see there's a lot of selections. Over here, we've introduced new dimple series with beautiful glazes. That's the thing about Alfresco Home and what we try to do. Sometimes we need a solid glaze. Sometimes we need the see-through type of glazes. Again, it depends on the texture. So here, when you have texture, you get this glaze, you get the different darks and the lights. Whereas when you have a smooth pot, okay, a different type of finish, a different type of glaze looks best on it. 612 series is a wonderful series that last year we introduced this great little pot. Texture, terracotta, this is rough, smooth glaze with a salt glaze on it, little stand, boom. We had 4 or 5 different combinations, and this year what we did was introduce the metal stand. Beautiful combinations from blue to beige, and of course this wonderful pure white collection. So at Alfresco Home, we have a broad range of indoor, from decorative to real functional specific pottery for those gardeners that are enthusiasts in, say, bonsai or orchid plants and such. Hundreds of planters to choose from available out of our warehouse here in Philadelphia. Dolce, bring color and life to the outdoor patio. Our decorative cash bows is quite a lot of fun to design and develop, and my brother and I work together quite closely here, and we have a little competition of who's designing or developing the most exciting new pottery for the season. We try to capture different genres that might be hot, might be going on. This double look of the contrasting glazes is very strong. Mezzo planters, again, we get a little bigger. So we have the petites with the saucers, we get to the larger pots with the saucers, and believe it or not, green is the color trend of the year. This deep forest green is quite beautiful. Be careful when you do that. I've been doing it for a long time. The Dolce collection is excellent. The Dolce collection comes to life with beautiful colors, broad assortment, interesting textures. Elegante is really our 16-inch to 40-inch size. It's our bigger planters. We get into some villa planters, manor planters, and wonderful combinations of color and texture. So the beautiful thing about our assortment overall in pottery, as well as furniture really, is that it's broad and comprehensive. It's covering some very clean core products, simple, but at the same time, we're developing some of the nicest pottery, some of the newest pottery, some very fresh looks with attention to color. All of this product is, again, stocked in our warehouse right here, right outside these doors. And we can ship you anything you need whenever you want it. At the same time, a lot of our customers do direct containers, or they do a combination. You're working container programs on the bigger product, and on the smaller product, you have the ability to buy it domestically from 30 different factories around the world, boutique factories, and combining it, and our guys will take care of sending it off to you. So here's some of our newest product designs, quite beautiful in color and texture. Lightweight product. It's, as I always say, it's light when it's empty, right? When you fill it with soil, it can get heavy. But the textures and the colors, here's one of our newest ranges this year. You get a nice looking pot. They're very durable. It's a combination of cement, sandstone, resin, depending on the particular boutique factory we're working with. And here you get some very clean and simple. And then of course we get into our raised planters, which are quite popular. When we developed our everyday collection, it's because our customers suggested that this would be a nice direction for us to go. We have probably about 4 to 5 areas, from traditional Mexican pottery, which has been amazing for us, chimeneas, which have been an excellent product. Every day has a lot to do with value, has a lot to do with price point. And yes, while this may not be the most unique planter in the world, it's a nice core product that retail consumers want. And that's what we do. We provide our customers with choices. And the beautiful thing about us, as I've stated before, is you can blend everyday core items with our decorative program on both furniture and in garden, and you really can create a nice assortment at the retail level. So as we get into everyday earth friendly, we focus that on the plastics world, because after doing a lot of research and reading, the reality is in the world of plastics, there's a lot of progress in terms of taking care of this earth. And that's what we want to do for future generations. So whether it's recycled plastics, or these plastics are manufactured in a solar-powered plant that saves tons of energy and electricity, or we're creating indoor plant farms, indoor worm farms. This is a worm farm that makes organic compost juice for fertilizer for your plants. So you can, you put your soil, you put some worms, and then you put some of the different leftover foods that you're eating. Boom, what will come out will be juice, what we call organic organic compost juice, and you can use that to water and fertilize your plants. It's just little things. Getting in touch with the garden, that's earth friendly. I know that during this last few months that my wife and I, we've been doing a ton more gardening. We created actually a potager garden. It was beautiful. I didn't hurt my back. It's been good. But little things like our little load and goes, you tilt it down, you can scoop soil or leaves into it, lift it up, roll it away. These are great products. 3 different sizes. Mini greenhouses. Let's start your seeds in the wintertime. Again, herbs, growing your own food, very important cultivation concepts. In 1991, my brother Anthony was one of the first people at our old company to bring in rotational molded plastics from Italy. We were a big supplier of that product for many years and decades, I guess, and we competed against a company from southern Italy. Well, today we're partners with the southern Italian company, and we've brought in a line of their wonderful rotational molded planters that are made in a fully, I don't know the exact square footage, I think it's 100,000 square foot solar power energy production facility making roto-molded plastics from virgin materials. So these products can last outside for years. So thank you for going on this little video tour of Alfresco Home's showroom and warehouse. It's just a little taste of what we do. The real taste, when you see it, touch it, feel it, and when you sell it at retail. This is beautiful. So anyway, moving forward, check us out on our YouTube site for some videos. Please check us out on www.alfrescohome.com. Get your dealer login set up. Log into the site. There's a wonderful library of information there, along with ordering tools and availability lists and much more. Thank you so much.